I'm gonna make a care video on my bearded dragon. Some people have asked me to do some, so this is how I take care of them. This is not necessarily how you have to take care of them or how other people will take care of them, but this is how it works for me. So to start off, I have each of them in their own 40-gallon breeder. At the top, I have the UVB light and their heat light. On their heating spot, this is their kind of bulb that they have. It's a 100-watt intense basking spot by Exoterra. It works good. Their heating basking spot should be around from 90 to 100 degrees. I like to keep mine in the mid-90s so it's nice and hot. I have a little hide on this side that I made out of some pavers and some bricks. And he has one made out of cork bark. I'm trying to see which one they like better. This one I like a little better because their nails get to file down a little bit and they don't scratch me as much. For substrate, I have newspaper. Personally, I wouldn't suggest using sand or any loose substrate because they could eat it and then they might die over time from eating it. So some people say use sand, some people don't. I wouldn't use sand personally, but you can use what you want. It's your call. I don't want to take any chances with my reptiles, so that's that. And then over here, I have their salad. I have collard greens, some turnip greens, and a little bit of kale greens. I don't feed kale that often because calcium binds to it, and then when they excrete out the calcium, so they won't keep it in their bodies. So I try not to feed kale that much. And then I have some squash at the top, little pieces. Make sure you cut them small if you do, because they could choke. You don't want them to choke. And so they eat a lot of different insects. So I have some crickets in there. She doesn't really like them that much as she likes her worms. She loves her worms. So today I picked up some hornworms. She loves them. They're great. They don't have a hard exoskeleton, so it's easy for them to digest. They're really nutritious. They have a lot of protein, and they hydrate your dragons well. She loves them. Look at her. She really wants one. She ate a bunch today, so I'm not going to give her any more. But and then also, you can feed them some phoenix worms. They're also called reptiworms. They're called, or calca worms. They're called a lot of different things in different places. But they're really tiny. They're like, kind of like a maggot. They have a lot of calcium, so that's good. You don't really have to dust these. See? Phoenix worms. And then in here I have a lot of super worms, different sizes, some small ones. I have some bigger ones over here. These do have a hard exoskeleton, so you have to be careful. Make sure that your dragon's digesting them and that they're chewing it very well. If they're not, you just give them one by one so they're not rushing while they eat. And so next I'm going to show vitamins. These are the vitamins I use. A lot of people use different vitamins. This is RepCal Herptivite Multivitamin. And then here I have Repticalcium with D3. A lot of people say careful with the D3 because you might give your dragon D3 poisoning, but I don't give it to them that often. I give it to them every couple of days, so I'm careful with that. I'm not really worried about them getting that, so yeah. So if anybody was wondering, she's a partial trans tiger. She's really fat. She loves to get out. She wants to come back out and play, so after this video, that's what we'll be doing. And then he's a Dunner Hypo Leather Trans. It's really nice colors. Can't wait till he gets bigger. So yeah, bearded dragons are great pets. They love to be outside with you, sit on your shoulder, take a nap on your shoulder with you. Love to play. They're really a great reward if you take care of them correctly. I don't think they're that hard to take care of. I would consider them almost as a starter reptile. You do have to be careful with their lighting. Make sure it's not too hot. And make sure they're eating the right stuff. Make sure to hydrate them. This is how I hydrate mine. I don't really put a water bowl in there. I'll just spray them on the nose a little bit and they'll drink it. I just did it to him, so he's not going to really want to drink anymore, but that's what I do. I don't put a water bowl because they end up spilling it and it goes all over the place. Makes a big mess, and the humidity, it gets all messed up, so that's why I don't do that. So if you like this video, please give it a like. You can comment, subscribe, let me know what you want to see next. Thank you for watching, and peace.